we just got the phone off Gumshoe, and he just leaked to us where the witness was to the murder. So for those who weren't here last time, our mentor Mia Fey got killed, and her little sister Maya has been suspected for the crime. We're just going around talking, trying to find out a little bit more about about what happened. And there was a witness at the time of the murder, so we're about to go speak to her. No. No, extra. I don't speedrun this. I was speedrunning Simpsons before. Yeah, no. So hello Exter, how are you going? No, I was speedrunning Simpsons before, but it wasn't cooperating, so I've swapped to Ace Attorney. And unlike other streamers I know, I'm not doing voices. I'm just gonna let chat read it. Yeah, Simpsons speedruns. Hey, I never said it was you, AJ. But I will do a Gumshoe voice. He said, "Don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal." Memo to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. I mean, I'm gonna read it, I'm just not gonna make voices. And I'm not reading her voice or Larry's. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Suspicious screwdriver. I wonder. There's a screwdriver. Oh, it's a bit louder? Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, that's actually my fault. I've probably still got the settings set to Shah. I'll just update it really quickly now. What were they meant to be? No, I didn't even put it. Yeah, sorry, I've got it still set for Shah settings. Is that better? Oh, for Shah? It's a 20121. I was hoping to go for sub 2 tonight, but eh. Oh, thanks, Kamehameha. So there's a screwdriver stuck in the straw. I wonder what's inside. No, I didn't PB, AJ. You know I didn't PB. I choked it. I choked it really badly in Alien Autopsy Part 3. And no sub 2. I wanted it. I should have gotten it this morning. Oh, not this morning, yesterday. 201 was my PB a few days ago, AJ. I got that a few days ago, remember? Tonight was ASM. Definitely ASM. No, 201 was a few days ago. Tonight, or last night was meant to be, last night I could have beaten you. But I choked it at, There's Something About Monty climbing up to Mr. Burns' office, and then Alien Autopsy Part 3 cost me a PB by about 5 minutes. Because I just got so tilted that I'd lost sub 2. See, this is why I'm not going to be gullible enough to say certain characters' voice lines. Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Alright. So what you witnessed? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other... Oh, Phoenix. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me... Yeah, no, I'm not reading that. I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Oh yeah, there were this many innuendos in the original game. There were definitely this many innuendos from April May. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Oh, jeez. Oh boy. Yeah, no, she's not going to tell us anything. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? No, we're just a lawyer. Oh no, not me. How did I predict what Phoenix was going to say? Oh, that's a good burn. Alright, so nothing more we can do with her right now. And yes, you were so innocent. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? And how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? Yeah, exactly what Exeter said, AJ. They didn't add any additional innuendos, they just kept every single original innuendo. It's sort of funny playing through this again and seeing them all. You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Hey, I said I wasn't going to do any voice. I mean, yes, that's right. It is. I mean, thinking back on it, I would say that April May is probably one of the worst. I can't think of anyone who was just outlandishly as sexual as she was. I can think of other people who were close, but no. I don't think anyone did go as much as April May. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of the discussion. And AJ, I'll do voices for the characters that deserve voices. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? So basically I'll do voices for people whose voices I think I could somewhat get accurate. If it's a female, if it's Larry Butts, no. It's more so I wouldn't be able to get her voice right. Let's talk to him. You're refusing. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. I think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I... I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? I'm tempted to ask more questions. I'll ask more questions. How did you know Maya Fay? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? What do you mean I pronounced it the way you do? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Oh, did I No, I would have said Maya. It's Maya and Mia. Wait, no. Okay, now you're just messing with AJ. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. I accidentally did Marvin Grossberg voice because Phoenix yelled. Well, either way, that's all we can do. We better just go back and tell Maya that the attorney wouldn't take her case. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Okay, I am doubting I said it. I'm doubting I said it. I always say Maya. Maya and Mia. Well, what do I tell her? Well, see. I'll look at that after, AJ. I don't believe you. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Oh. Damn it. I always forget this track comes on. This is such a sad track. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Sorry, just a second. Sorry. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. At least we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But A man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time, as they would, unfortunately. My mother, became the laughing stock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? What? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now, before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Now, chat, I know you all want me to defend Maya, but we did our best. She clearly killed her sister, our mentor. We should not be defending her. So I'm gonna go home. AJ, do you even know what happens if I choose go home? Like, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm obviously gonna do it just to show it off. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Oh, you don't actually know, AJ. Alright, I'll do it. We're just gonna leave her. There's nothing left here for me to do. She'll be better off with a state-appointed lawyer. I think I'd better get home now. Goodbye. There we go. Yes, you did. Are you happy, AJ? Are you happy? Get debated. I love that. I love that so much. I mean, Ace Attorney does have bad ends. You can game over in this game. I just love it because early on it debates you so much. I'm not leaving here until she takes me as her lawyer. Yeah, I know. Though we'd be screwed in all future cases. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... I don't know why. To be honest, I don't know. You don't know? Is this girl sitting in front of me the killer? All the evidence seems to say yes. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. Yeah. This does not make sense with this. Instantaneous death wrote a message about the killer? That witness's strange behaviour. Was that all an act? Yeah, Phoenix has got this. He's got like 6 games named after him. I think he's gonna be fine. And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Oh, come on. AJ, you know I've played these games a few times through. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know. I've been there. A long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. There's only one thing I know for certain. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. We did the right thing, chats. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. he looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Do you even need to ask? And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Yeah, a screwdriver. It was when I tried to look into that drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright, let's go. I'm not doing a voice for him either, because my voice would just be terrible. Good afternoon, sir. Okay, I'm doing the voice anyway, god damn it. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me? You are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Well, that's how I say this guy. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? Literally 2 minutes ago. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, let's get that. Let's get that drawer, let's check it out. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Ah. Oh, thanks for dropping by, AJ. Have a good night's sleep. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there's your sexual innuendo to leave on, AJ. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, you still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Oh, here we go. We've got our first day of court. Do I do a voice for the judge, chat? I'm tempted, but my voice is just gonna... my voice for him would be really straining. Alright, I'll do it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. I'm not doing a voice for Edgeworth. It would be way... The voice that I want to do for Edgeworth is more deserving of another character in this case. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The Prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. We got the Gumshoe voice incoming. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Oh, I did Gumshoe voice for Edgeworth. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by blunt objects, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. Okay, that judge voice is hurting. They're still calling it a statue. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Okay, no. I'm ditching the judge voice just because it actually hurts. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Hey, you got our name right. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? Yeah. Exactly, Exeter. I'm gonna target that straight away. The advantage of playing this game before is you know exactly where the case is going. And when my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it out and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Here we go. Oh god, whoops. I was just looking to see if there was something slightly better. Right here, I think. Is going to be a good one to press. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Oh yes, Phoenix, you're gonna learn how to press. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Yep. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have one question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. She was able to write the name down before she died. That's a bit suspicious. Right here. Autopsy report. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Banger alert. As Attorney has such a good soundtrack, I love it. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Which one? Either of these situations doesn't look good for us because it was a while ago. You reckon we say I forgot? Anyone have any opinions on which one we should choose? I'm leaning towards I forgot. Or, you know what, I'll do it. I haven't seen what I forgot actually does. I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh God. Ha! Forgot, you say? It was the day after the murder, Your Honor. Damn it! Gumshoe ratting us out. I was the one who handed it to him myself, personally. Oh, right. The prosecution's point being? Yeah, we weren't getting out of it. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate, due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received those results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you looked shocked. Something you want to say? Which one? I'm actually opening this up to chat because I think I have seen all these options before. Which one do people want to see? If you... Yeah, okay. We got one for Edgeworth's a sham. Extra or anyone else? If AJ's somehow lurking still? Alright, we're probably gonna go with Edgeworth's a sham. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Oh no. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion? Yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Oh no, here she is. Witness, your name please. April May. Yeah, no. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. I forgot that line. You can all say what it says. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? I was in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co law offices. That's right. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was 9 at night. I looked out the window. And then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. Yeah, that's all I saw. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I mean, it's always yes. It is always cross-examine the witness. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. I can only think of one time in the whole series where you don't want to cross-examine someone. And though it doesn't hurt if you do. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Also, I've forgotten what comes next, so I'm just going to press everything. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well... What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of... I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Yes, press harder. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Oh, jeez. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? See, as far as I know, you can't get penalised for pressing in this game. And so I'm just always going to press if I can. The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty. And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. I think this is the point of contention. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. You wouldn't notice Mia Fey because she's got a girlish physique. You'd notice her for her hairstyle or her clothes. Miss May, I'm willing to bet you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning of this? God, I nearly did the April May voice. No, you're never hearing an April May voice from me, chat. What is the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Mia Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oh. Sorry, I just really love this one. Telling the truth from the 2001 soundtrack. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. No. There are things I'm not going to say. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had it. And rip, great soundtrack. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock. Oh, there we go. The kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Yes, it's too accurate. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. So how did she know it was a clock? That's the big thing. She couldn't have known it was a clock. It's Larry's homemade clock. And no one could tell it apart from a statue. Miss May, What you said just now was quite revealing. Oh, the sexual innuendos. Yeah, there we go. You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you please explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You'll withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna go back to the judge voice. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co? No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Just gonna double check. Yeah, there we go. I thought so. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because he couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. Yeah, because Mia took out all of the clockwork early on. How could you possibly just take a look right now? Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defendant says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Yeah, no, I'm pretty. What a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow. He knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, you must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Of course we can. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is the phone call. Oh, I selected instead of presenting. There we go. Take a look at this. That's a very cute... That's a very cute cell phone. Woohoo! You have a girlfriend. But wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order, order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big... Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections? Of course we do, we always do. As Kamehameha said, we always do. The witness claimed she had seen it before. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before. The fact that it was made by Larry. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Damn, Phoenix. Oh, excuses not on sale too. Oh, god damn it, Phoenix. Incredibly savage Naoto. Hi Naoto, by the way, how you going? What's it to you, you porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Nah, it's fine. I mean, feel free to lurk as long as you're here enjoying the stream. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Huh? Oh. Wait, holy shit, that wasn't on the versions I've played before. A little just flicker back to her angry self. Did I lose it? I guess I did. It's scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Ah, there we go, there's the angry. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. It's the wiretap. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, explain this. Please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Ooh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure about that. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the phone conversation again. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen. Yes, we've seen them. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Phoenix, I like it how Phoenix just only plays the part that is relevant at the moment. Like before he could have played this part and Edgeworth would have had no ground to stand on, but he saves it for now. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Is it? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Oh, we broke her. It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad... Is that it? Is that it? Oh, yeah, cry your crocodile tears. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. I don't think she did it. We literally saw her across in the other hotel room calling the police. She couldn't have killed her. Why the wiretap? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. No, Phoenix, you're just easy to read. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. To be honest, I don't. No one would want regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene of the crime was not at the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does this leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this, unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. We're gonna call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling that bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Yeah, I might say. Condition. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Okay, I gotta get my bellboy voice ready again. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado... Oh god, it's gonna be hard to go between judge and bellboy. The witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I merged them. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder somehow, Maya will be finished. I remember. So let's just press as much as we can and see if we can get info. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what? Yes, what then? Nine on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder. Precisely 9. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favoured me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanour, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tsk, tsk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy had absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Of course we protest. We never give in, chat. Wait, please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Whenever the phrase one more question is mentioned or one chance, you save in this game. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? What do people want to know about? I've seen these two, and I haven't seen bed making, but I'll sort of let chat decide if anyone's interested. If not, I'll probably just go for bed making. Alright, bed. Oh. I mean, theoretically, but we've just heard a lot about the room service. But if you want to say that option, we'll go for it. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know, and we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? Yeah, for two. For two. What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Oh, he's caught. There we go, there's the quote. I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... What? He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh, we got him. You fool! Oh, you called it, Kamehameha. We got the most information from it. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of this other man from the court. You! Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Mr. Wright, so oddly enough, I think we might end it off here.